Daf Yomi, Tractate, Bava Metzia, page 42b, top of the page with the word Shema Mina, Chum Sho Kamoso. Shema Mina. Learn from it that the legal status of its 1/5 payment is like that of the principal itself, in that it must be paid from non-sacred property. The Gemara affirms, learn from it, that it is so. Rava said, with regard to robbery, it is written, and he shall restore the robbed item that he robbed. And he shall add its 1/5 payments to it. Leviticus 5:23 and 24. And we learned in a Mishnah, Bava 103a, if the robber gave the robbery victim the principal and took a false oath to him concerning the additional 1/5 payment, asserting that he had already paid it, then the additional 1/5 is considered a new principal obligation. This robber adds the additional 1/5 payment apart from the additional 1/5 payment about which he had taken a false oath. If he then takes a false oath concerning the second 1/5 payment, he is assessed an additional 1/5 payment for the oath, until the principal, meaning the additional 1/5 payment, about which he has most recently taken the false oath, is reduced to less than the value of 1 pruta. Rava continues, with regard to truma too, it is written, if a man eats that which is sacred unwittingly, then he shall add its 1/5 payment to it. Leviticus 22:14. As we learned in a Mishnah in Truma 6:1, one who partakes of truma unwittingly pays the principal and an additional 1/5. This is the halakha whether it concerns one who partakes of truma or one who drinks it, or one who applies oil to himself, or whether it is ritually pure truma or ritually impure truma. He pays its 1/5 payment, and if he partook of that 1/5, he pays 1/5 of its 1/5. Rava concludes, while with regard to second tithe, it is neither written in the Torah nor taught in a Mishnah, nor raised as a dilemma before us by the Amoraim. The Gemara pursues a similar line of inquiry. With regard to consecrated property, it is written, and if he who consecrated it will redeem his house, then he shall add 1/5 of the money of your valuation unto it, and it shall be his. Leviticus 27:15. And we learned in the Mishnah 55b, one who redeems his own consecrated property, that he consecrated himself adds 1/5 to the sum of the redemption. We learned 1/5. We did not learn 1/5 of the 1/5. What is the halakha? The Gemara elaborates, with regard to truma, it is written, then he shall add. And with regard to consecrated property too, is it written, then he shall add? Right. Apparently, in the case of consecrated property, one also pays 1/5 of the 1/5. Or perhaps we should learn the halakha as follows. With regard to truma, it is written, then he shall add, and the halakha of 1/5 of the 1/5 is derived in this manner. If you take the letter Vav of the word Vayasaf and cast it to the end of the word Chamishito, its 1/5 payment, it then becomes a plural Chamishitav. Its 1/5 payments, as it is written in the case of robbery, indicating that one pays 1/5 of 1/5, with regard to consecrated property, it is written, then he shall add, Vayasaf, Chamishit, 1/5, even when you take the Vav of Vayasaf and cast it to the end of the word Chamishit, ultimately it is only Chamishita in the singular, indicating payment of only a single 1/5. What is the halacha?